Good morning. Well, it's morning. So I'm doing this video for I don't know, maybe I should start it over. So I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this for. I don't know how to give a good introduction for this. Let me start with my name. I'm Melissa Payne. My mother is Selena Payne. Father is Don Silholder. I'm the director of Acres and Bristles Enterprise Limited. And most importantly, last but the very most important, is that I'm a child of God. Right? And my God is Jesus Christ. That is my Lord and Savior. Right? So I'm doing this video for Shell LiveWIRE because I'm looking to see if I could get some funding and exposure for what I'm about to do within my company, or what I've been doing within my company. So my company is basically a painting company, and we deal a lot of we deal into agriculture as well, which will entail landscaping, a lot of edible landscaping, and just being creative with the transformation of your house or your industry or your commercial residence. So, but there's the project I really want Shelf LiveWIRE to take a look at and really see if they could help. You know, I watch some of the videos and I see that they're like outside of the box, creative entrepreneurial spirit, and what I'm going to show you will be, I think that, right? So this here is a little property of mine. It's like about a little more than 500 square foot, right? So the team is one of the team is recycling, right? So within this, I'm trying to plant in tires. So I have more than 100 tires on the property. Like here, you know, some small vegetation. I just have okra because I don't have. And now starting up, so I don't want to do too much small crops, so that it will take a lot of time because I don't have the amount of time, you know, but planning to get a little more time and do a lot of heavy down in it, right? So actually, this my yard is a bit bushy. I could have cut before I do the video, but if you know where a real jeopardy is that like we always a bit busy. We never have the funding for our projects. Our projects are always bigger than we pocket. That's what they do is a real jeopardy. And that can go for a man who's a billionaire, you know? A man who's a millionaire. And because that hunger in him still, he gonna have a multi-million-dollar idea, you know, and don't have the funding for it. And that is when you're a real entrepreneur. So that is the house down there. So you go down to the house a little bit after. Let me just show you around the yard. So around the perimeter of the property, I plant fruit trees. But I plant them close together. So if you can see it here, this is a cashew. You could have an avocado down here. And then all the tires here going around the property, it have fruit trees. Right? There is some peas as well within the tires as well, because I want to keep the grass kind of down. I plant herbal plants. So this is a Jamaican thyme. That's the name I know it as. And this does just take over the yard. So I put it in the tires and I go take over the tires and the underneath and I will keep the weeds down. So when I cut in now, the trunk of the trees are protected, and I don't have to weed inside, so it does work, right? So one of the things what I want to do is I want to get the most amount of fruit trees. There's a passion fruit, and look, I get a ripe one here. It's small, but it's my first ripe passion fruit. So back to what I was saying. I want to get the most amount of fruit trees in a 50 by 100, 50 by 100 lot. So in a little more than 500 square foot. Because this is a little bit more than 50 by 100. So I want to see if I could go in the Guinness Book of Records for that, for the most amount of fruit trees. And bearing fruit trees in a 50 by 100. Right? Now let me deal with these. So that's the ad. Others do ornamentals like to rent or to sell as well. Right? So we have a lot of palm trees inside of here. They're still a little bit small as well. We have going up the driveway as well. The place really need a good cutting, but no whacker down. And I don't have money to go and get the part for it. You know, it will have to come out of the air, but I'll get it. And if I'll do an update video or update picture to show you how it looks when the yard is really cut and everything is in place. But entrepreneur always more busier than, because the mind always thinking, you know. That's how we work, and that's where Shell LiveWIRE will come in, you know. To give us a little boost and a little help, a little support, and that is really necessary when you're a young entrepreneur. You need that boost, you need that support. So, right. So we see the ornamental, we go with the house. So the house is actually 20 by 20, right? And there's a passion fruit I have growing up. I wanted to grow up and create a nice little shade and a covering over the front of the property where the plants could get a little shade while they grow. I could get a little fruits to eat, you know, and I don't have to spend money to buy, you know, the green net where there's stake to pour across shade. So I tried to keep my ideas outside of the box and profitable at the same time, and practical, you know. But again, entrepreneurs are not practical. No, we're not practical. Yeah, we borderline crazy, but that's alright, right? So the property is 50, not 50. The house is 20 by 20. I was wanting to live in a hotel. I used to work in a hotel. That was like my first, one of my first jobs when I come out of school. So I used to work at Hyatt Hotel Trinidad, and I was wanting to live in a hotel. But then I got a little contract to do some work at the hotel after I left and stuff like that. I got a contract to do some work at the hotel. And same time they're doing a major renovation. So they're selling out the furnitures. And I always wanted to live in a hotel. And God is so great. I got to actually buy some of the furnitures. So there's an office table. There's two credentials. And I buy some other stuff. But it couldn't be here. So I think what I did was sell over some. I did some full makeovers in people's homes. So I painted it, do any finishing works like tiling and small plumbing and stuff like that. And I furnish the place as well. So that was kind of neat. So they get nice furniture at a real reasonable cost, and I get a whole room makeover. So that was nice, you know. It didn't make as much money as I wanted it to make, but it was nice. So moving along. So there's my bed here. Well, you can see I'm a guy waiting on the Lord for him to send the right woman. So it's just a single bed. Right? It's really too stable. I was going to live in a hotel and coming from a real poor family. That was a kind of far-fetched dream. You know? I want to live in a hotel. So I really gave a little hotel. And it's just that small. So moving along, right? It's fully powered by solar. So one of the other teams, so I show you recycling, that I was recycling a lot of tires. I want to build a earth chipper as well. In a further video, I'll explain what is an earth chipper and how it is built and stuff like that. But you could YouTube it, Google it, or whatever. They can show you earth chip, and that is what I want to do a kitchen by a little hall. Then to the front by where the wall is, I want to actually put two small business, which will be like selling homemade deodorants and soaps like that. Because I want to keep my costs down. So I'll make my own deodorant and toothpaste and mouthwash and stuff. So I would like to actually go into selling that. So I find that will be real neat. Right? I want to put an extra room to the back. I'll show you afterwards. And I want this place to be a place of restoration, where you could come. Yeah, I think after a while that's what I want. I want even my place, my little hotel, I would like to keep it, but I know how others think, and I will use it for the same restoration as well. You just want a getaway, but not a getaway so far, because up here is just in Valencia, and it's not a big space, but where it's secluded enough, and keep you that busy enough. You have all them fruit trees to see about. You have the solar system to see about. And where you could forget, you have to pay bills, and you could just really connect with God. It's like a spa, like a month-on spa. And it's actually, I want it to be almost free. Because I don't have to pay for the energy, I don't have to pay for the solar. You know? We gain a lot of, I'll try to actually make most of my food coming from the land. I want to do some bucket garden and small crops. So a lot of the food will come from the land. And then we keep costs down, like deodorant and all this kind of stuff, deodorant, soaps and all these kind of things, what we can make. We keep that cost down. And yeah, and so people could come and stay. A person could come and stay, or two persons could come and stay. Different rooms. But it's just simple, it's your bare minimum. And you don't have to pay for it. And you spend time knowing yourself, knowing your creator, you know. Because I think a lot of the times, a lot of people is just the wonder space. I remember when it was getting overwhelming being a young businessman, trying to get loans and all this kind of thing, and you work in the company, you have people to see about and stuff, people depending on you, and it was starting to get a little bit overwhelming, because I wasn't connecting to a source. People was connecting to me as a source, but I didn't have a real source. I didn't accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and it started really, it was too much, it's too much. Because no man is a pillar. But a man who know that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world could be a pillar and a light for a whole nation, for a whole world. You know, and Jesus Christ showed us that. You know, so I had to slow down and connect with my source. And this place allowed me to do that. Because I didn't have no TV, everything was bare, you know. So I didn't have no choice but to take it on and connect with him. Then he even get me sick. Well, I'm going to say he get me sick. I was sick and all. And it was the right place to be. Like, yeah, I was thanking God for being sick. Because I was quiet enough to listen to him. So moving back onto Shelf LiveWIRE business, you all have apologize for all the strain, but That's how it is be. As a entrepreneur, we always have a lot on my mind, a lot going, a lot to be said, you know, and a lot to listen for. And I recently learned that the listening part. So it's fully run on solar. You understand? And I want to make it as comfortable and cozy and as a hotel room as possible. So even though they come in to stay, it's bare minimum, but they're still comfortable. They're still feeling alright. I somebody I came to stay in a palace. So it need a paint over and stuff, right? And yeah, I paid that. They should have done easily, but I didn't have the time and I thought I was sick. And I now start back to work again. So hopefully by next month I can show you some updated pictures. It will be real fantastic. I have real ideas for it. So this is my office area across here. There's the credentials here. This is my bedroom here. Right? I was going to make up the bed this morning, but I was like, you know what? You have to be real to it. You can clean up this place and make it look alright, but it's a struggle. Do it what you do. You understand? So you can't front it. There's my little kitchen for the meanwhile. I want to put my kitchen outside. I don't want it even attached to the house. So I want even when I have guests, when I have people come in for the restoration, that the cooking is a place where they can communicate together. So you get up in the morning, you say your prayers, you come out, you do some worship and prayer and stuff, And then we all go to the kitchen and we all help each other cook and get our vibes going. And then you go back to your own sanctuary, you go back to your space, other activities, who have to go in the yard and stuff like that. So my kitchen will move out here. And this will be where my TV will be. Right? So, yeah, I got the stove donated by a friend of mine. They was upgrading some appliances and they donated the stove and some wires. So that was well done. The TV I got by my mom. Right? So this is the bathroom here. But it's not finished right now. And it had this mirror space. I find I make a nice design to put a space here. So you can kind of see through the bathroom from the bedroom side. But it's not the entrance though. So I'll be going through the entrance. So there's the bathroom from the entrance side. So it's the doorway. There's the bathroom here. Right. This here is where I put in my toilet right now, and I think for good I'll be using a compost toilet instead of so one of the things that Shelf is looking at is actually waste management, right? And I take it real back to basic simple. So I use a compost toilet system where it's a bucket. So you go off in the bucket and you put sawdust over it. And you pee in something else, mix the pee and the sawdust. And that is basically why it is used. I let that sit for about a year or 6 months. And then I could dump it back into the plants because it's actually compost. And you could use it as manure, human manure. You understand? And I thinking if we are at the top of the food chain, our manure supposed to be the best. You understand? If we were made to be, the head and not the tail, why should I be buying cow manure? Cow manure is fine. I don't have a problem. If I get a truckload of it free, I will take it and put it in, But human manure is good as well. And I have seen it work. You ever throw pea on some ornamentals? It's 100 times better than Miracle Grow. You pea. So you watching what you eat is beneficial to even the plants. Even the plants singing. And because you're top of the food chain, everybody else singing. So from the plants you get a bee to eat the flowers. A frog eat the bee, then raccoon eat the frog, and it goes down, you know. Your pee real important, you understand? So careful what you eat so that you can put your stuff back in your plant. Because if you're drinking beers 10 times for the week, and you come and pee in the plant, you'll kill the plant. You understand? Forget that. You understand? But even here now, I have to actually watch what I eat. So watch really covered oats and peas really, rice, you know. It's very simple. And then I eat a lot of, try to eat a lot of fruits, but fruits are expensive, so I eat fruits seasonal. So now it's mango season. You know, I go be eating a whole heap of mangoes. So. Yeah, so, and it's cheap. You might get it anywhere you go. Yeah, I eat in mangoes. When it's citrus season, I eat in citrus, you know. So you can keep that bill down. As I say, I always have ideas for whatever little money I have. And I need more money, always needing more money. So you have to really watch where you eat, right? So that is again so the waste management system. So as you see, I don't have no flushing toilet. And I'll show you what, because at first I was building for the flushing system. So I built a septic tank. But then I really realized that is not what I want. You know, that is what society wants for me, and which is fine. But I know what I want. You know, I live it outside the box. So I turn in the cesspit tank now. No mess then going into it. It just have water in it right now. I want to turn that into a root cellar so that I could store vegetables and perishable items in it. It will keep it cool. It wouldn't be like a fridge, but I wouldn't have to use current for it. So I keep my energy bill down. Even though I don't pay for the solar, it's still a lot of money to get it started. So, that is, I think I hit agriculture, we hit waste management, and we hit recycling, right? So, I'm going to show you my solar system here. So there's my little simple little solar system. I need to take everything and put it outside in the storeroom. So the charge controller, some batteries, just 2 batteries, because only me alone, so I do and there's my walk-in closet here. You know, I want it to be a big shot, so I had to put a little walk-in closet. So watch this. 2 sides are covered. So I feel like if I say, I am the man. I have a mirror here, just like when the senior magazine could speak to me. I need to actually pack away this stuff and finish paint it up and stuff. But soon come, man. Right? I want to put LED light on the ceiling here. Real fancy thing, even though it's solar. When they come in the bathroom, I find nice bathrooms. It's always like raise the house, yeah. Even if the house looking simple, I come here and see, oh wow, it's a nice bathroom. Yeah, I like nice bathrooms. I want to put a LED light inside here. Just go real swag inside here. I want to put a glass front on my bathroom here. Right? So back to my shelf life wire business. I'm sorry for straying shell, you know. Right, so let me show you where I go and put the root cellar. So as I say, up so will be 2 layer business. I know one is selling Pennywise kind of stuff. You know, Pennywise I ain't getting a competition. I just keeping the cost down because I will have I want to make this a real rehabilitation kind of place, you know, a place where you can build back, restore, you know. So I was going to do the cesspit and the suck away, right? But I want to change this to a root cellar, right? Here's where I want to put the extra room. So I'll put a room here, and that is for 1 person or maybe 2 persons to come and stay and just catch back the self and catch back the self through Christ, you know. I'll put the kitchen here. I'll have to cover this. We'll put the kitchen here. you know. And I might see if I can squeeze in one other room after the kitchen and then put a small space in get together space, or I might leave the get together space in where everybody could come and sit down and give the testimony, share the experience, or I might put it right here. So I think here might be the better place. Put it here, right? Put the kitchen here. Put another room up there, and keep it hotel style. So it could be like a real hotel. So you can have everything in it, like if you come to stay. And I want it high end. I want it real sleek and nice because I want it to feel like you're somebody. Cause a lot of times because we grew up in a poor environment and stuff like that, excuse me, we just tend to think that we's nobody. So I want you to feel like you're real somebody important, because we are. We are. Because to somebody you're an example, you're a leader to them. You understand? You setting the example. And Adikon told me this week, I think it was Paul, he said, Paul had a boast, follow me as I follow Christ, and I think we all should strive to make that kind of boast, you know, because a lot of times we limit ourselves and, well, we're only human, we bound to make mistakes and stuff, but His grace endures forever, right? You understand? And after a while, you'll see when you actually start to make that boast so proudly, you can see that, watch me, I could walk this walk, do it hard, do it challenging, I could walk this walk, because greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world, So this will be this will be one of the rooms here. In the back here will be a storeroom. So it's a storeroom. There's where I'll put in the solar system as well. So at the back of the house. We have to keep costs down, so I have to do it out of galvanized. Right? And more fruit trees here. So I have about 60 fruit trees in the 50 by 100. Plenty coconut too, if you could see. That coconut going up the line as well too. The yard really needs some work. It needs to cut. So there's my palm seed collections here. So I just put them out there to dry. And then I hatch them. So that is that. I don't think I might put a room in the back here, but you never know. I could probably put one, so I could be able to facilitate about maybe about 4 person at one time. So in time to come, I might put another room in the back here. It wouldn't be big, and it would be single units. Nothing would be separate, connected really. You have to be connected by spirit and by you coming out and going and see your neighbor and stuff like that. But when you want your little sanctuary time, you come to your own little space and it's not connected to the other buildings, But you let the Holy Spirit be that connection. So even if you're sad inside there, your neighbor must be able to kind of get that feeling that there's something off, I just feeling there off. Let me go and talk to Harry. Let me go and talk to Jane, you understand? And all that have testimonies within all yourself and build each other, So that is what I kind of want to hear. I need to cut by this glass quite up on me. Right. So there's all my palm plants and stuff here from my seedlings. All of this is from seeds and a hatch. So we rent it out or we sell them. There's some more up there. I plant some okras. And there's buckets for when we're using the compost buckets. you know. So I'll save buckets. Also, I just do like a little neat little watering system because I don't have the time as much. What I just do is buy these cement buckets, right? And because I'm a painter, so you'll be around a lot of paint buckets and even gypsum buckets. The gypsum buckets now have water underneath it.